Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to go over the weekly review of the Kraken DR, IDR using ICT concepts on the 5-minute chart for ES for November 6th through November 10th. So we haven't done this in a while, so let's go through our rules here. This is how I trade this when I do trade it. This is strictly for the RDR session, okay? So do not trade until after or before high impact news events like NFP, CPI, FOMC, okay? Only take trades between 11 a.m. and 1:30 p.m. So this grayed out area, that's when I can take a trade, okay? DR direction confirmed by 12:30. So if it's after 12:30, that's a no trade day for me. Mark out ICT PD arrays before the 0.5 deviation, order block, fair value gaps. Entry priorities, order block over fair value gap. So if there's an order block and a fair value gap right next to each other, I'm holding to try and take the order block. If two stacked PD arrays, stop loss must be above the top one. Must enter trade before the 0.5 standard deviations. Entry risk 1 to 3. Maximum 5 handle stop loss. Move stop loss to break even plus 2 ticks at 5 handles. And take partials at 60%. Trail stop loss based on ICT concepts. Order block or swing high lows to let runners run. If 3 PD arrays fail, move stop to break even plus 2 ticks or no trade. If 3 opposing PD arrays are respected, move stop to break even plus 2 ticks or no trade. If no partials taken by 1:30 p.m., close the trade. If first trade loses, second trade must be off order block and inside the DR range, and max 2 losses in any session. Okay. All right, so let's take that off and let's move this up in here and let's put on the markings. Okay, so this is Monday, the 6th. Why is this a no trade setup day? Well, one of the rules was 12:30, which is right here. There's no confirmation. Confirmation came at 1 o'clock. So no trade setup for me on this day. All right. Tuesday. All right, Tuesday is -5 handles. Well, great. Well, we had a DR confirmation to go long at 10:30. All right, we have a fair value gap right here. Our price came in into that fair value gap. We placed our trade. 5 handle stop, aim for 15, which is way higher. And it didn't get much. We didn't get 5 handles even. So we didn't get to take a partial and we didn't get move break even. We got taken out. So did not re-enter. I have not been re-entering a second trade during this time because I'm trading market maker models and silver bullet on the AM and the PM and a few other models that I'm trading as well. So I am not taking more than 2 trades during lunch. So I usually just take 1. But if it's a really good setup, I'll take a second one. But this one, no, I didn't take a second trade. So we're -5 handles for the week on Tuesday. Wednesday. Okay, Wednesday we have DR confirmed at 10:50. And what do we look left? We got nothing really. I mean, we have a fair value gap way up here. And then we have a fair value gap that created right here. So when he traded into it, we took that trade. That's under the 5.5 standard deviation, so we can take that trade. 5 handles goes above that high right there, which is of the fair value gap. Got to be 1 tick above. So that's why it's in the middle of that fair value gap. Aim for 15 handles. We get 15 handles. Okay. So now we're +10 for the week total. Thursday. Okay, well, Thursday we have a DR confirmation at 10:30, and then it starts retracing up. And I've said in the previous video of DR that if it's trading up, I'm waiting to see how high it's going to go and preferably go to an order block. Well, if we have a fair value gap and an order block right next to it, I'm taking the order block over the fair value gap. Now you also have this giant fair value gap right here. That's just not marked. Let me just mark that so you can see that here. You have that giant fair value gap right there. Okay. So that would have been a good entry because that's probably actually let's put that on there. Let's middle line right there is where it went to. Consequent encroachment. of the fair value gaps where it actually traded to. So we took our trade at the order block, and with our stop one tick above the high here, that created the order block. So we took our 15 handles is right here. Now, had you left a runner on, right? You could have left a runner on and used PD raise to see if it's going to hold price, right? Does it come to this mean threshold or consequent approach of this fair value gap here? No. Is this order block respected? Yes. Come down. Is this fair value gap traded into? Yes. But is it closed above? No. Okay. There's another order block. This is a propulsion block. Another fair value gap here, holding down price. And you probably could have came down here, and then you would have been taken out here, somewhere in there. And it's the end of the day, so you definitely would have wanted to been out. So instead of just 15 handles, you could have gotten 40 handles. 40 handles or 42 or 3 handles. But so now we were at 10. Now we're at plus 25 for the week, and that's Thursday. Friday. Oh, looks like another one. Okay, we have confirmation, DR confirmation at 11:05. We have a fair value gap right here. It comes down, trades into that. 5 handle stop is right there. Aim for 15, we get it. Now, again, it's still playing out here. But if you left a runner, you could have gotten, so fair value gap here, respected, right? Traded into this fair value gap, respected, right? Came up through. You could have gotten the majority of that too. So here's another 45 handles right there. So you're probably at 100 handles for the week if you left a runner on. But for what I did, how I was trading it based on the rules here, and I didn't trail my stop here just to show you 1 to 3 how much room there is for 4 runners on these. We are at 40 handles for the week. We're at plus 25, plus 15 is 40 handles for the week. And that is the weekly review for DR IDR using ICT concepts for November 6th through November 10th.